Question 1. Which of the following statements is correct regarding fundamental and derived quantities in the SI system? Answer. D. The unit of temperature is a fundamental unit. Explanation. In the SI system, fundamental units are those that are independent of other units. Examples include the meter, length, kilogram, mass, second, time, ampere, electric current, Kelvin, temperature, mole, amount of substance, and candela, luminous intensity. The unit of temperature, Kelvin, is indeed a fundamental unit. On the other hand, units like the Newton for force and Joule for energy are derived units because they are defined based on fundamental quantities. Question 2. What is the unit of pressure in the SI system? Answer. A. Pascal per. Explanation. In the SI system, pressure is measured in pascals per, which is defined as 1 Newton per square meter, N per square meter. This is a derived unit, as it combines the fundamental units of mass, length, and time. Question 3. Which of the following correctly describes the condition for uniform motion? Answer. C. The object travels equal distances in equal intervals of time. Explanation. Uniform motion means that an object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time without changing its speed. If the distances covered are not equal or the time intervals differ, the motion is non-uniform. Question 4. Which type of error in measurement is defined as the ratio of absolute error to the mean value? Answer. B. Relative error. Explanation. Relative error is the ratio of the absolute error to the mean value of the measured quantity. It provides a measure of how significant the absolute error is in relation to the quantity being measured. Question 5. Which of the following is not a fundamental unit in the SI system? Answer. B. Coulomb. C. Explanation. The Coulomb, C, is not a fundamental unit. It is a derived unit used to measure electric charge. It is based on the fundamental unit of electric current, ampere, with 1 Coulomb being equal to 1 ampere second. Question 6. What is the correct definition of kinetic energy? Answer. B. The energy an object possesses by virtue of its motion. Explanation. Kinetic energy is the energy an object has due to its motion. It is given by the formula Ke equals 12 mv squared. Ke equals 21 mv squared, where mm is the mass of the object and vv is its velocity. Question 7. Which of the following statements about Newton's first law of motion is correct? Answer. C. It states that a body will remain at rest or in uniform motion unless acted upon by an external force. Explanation. Newton's first law, also known as the law of inertia, states that an object will continue in its state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line unless an external force acts on it. This principle explains why objects resist changes to their state of motion. Question 8. What is the SI unit of work? Answer. B. Joule J. Explanation. The SI unit of work is the Joule J, which is defined as the work done when a force of 1 Newton displaces an object by 1 meter in the direction of the force. Question 9. Which of the following forces is considered the weakest in nature? Answer. A. Gravitational force. Explanation. The gravitational force is the weakest force in nature, yet it has an infinite range and is responsible for the attraction between masses. It is much weaker compared to other fundamental forces like the electromagnetic and strong nuclear forces. Question 10. What happens to the value of acceleration due to gravity as altitude increases? Answer. C. It decreases. Explanation. As altitude increases, the value of acceleration due to gravity, gg, decreases because the distance from the center of the Earth increases, reducing the gravitational pull experienced by objects. Question 11. Which of the following statements is true about vector quantities? Answer. B. They have both magnitude and direction. Explanation. Vector quantities have both magnitude and direction. Examples include force, velocity, and displacement. They follow vector addition laws such as the triangle law and parallelogram law, unlike scalar quantities that only have magnitude. Question 12. What is the SI unit of electric current? Answer C. Ampere. A. Explanation. The SI unit of electric current is the ampere A. It is a fundamental unit that measures the flow of electric charge per second. Question 13. Which of the following units is used to measure the amount of a substance in the SI system? Answer A. Mole. Mole. Explanation. The mole, mol, is the SI unit used to measure the amount of substance. It is one of the 7 fundamental SI units and is used in chemistry to express quantities of chemical substances. Question 14. What type of friction acts when a body is just about to move over the surface of another body? Answer A. Static friction. Explanation. Static friction is the force that resists the initiation of sliding motion between two surfaces. It acts when a body is on the verge of moving but has not yet started moving. The maximum value of static friction is called limiting friction. Question 15. What is the relationship between work done and the angle between the force applied and displacement? Answer C. Work is 0 when the angle is 90 degrees. Explanation. Work done W equals F times S times cosine of theta. When the angle θ between the force applied and the displacement is 90 degrees, cos 90 degrees equals 0. So the work done is 0. This means no work is done when the force is perpendicular to the displacement. Question 16. What is meant by the term momentum? Answer C. The product of mass and velocity of a body. Explanation. Momentum is defined as the product of a body's mass and its velocity. It is a vector quantity and is given by the formula P equals m times Vp equals m times v, where mm is mass and Vv is velocity. Its unit is kilogram meter per second. Question 17. What kind of force acts on an object moving in a circle and is directed toward the center of the circle? Answer A. Centripetal force. Explanation. Centripetal force is the force that acts on an object moving in a circular path and is directed toward the center around which the object is moving. It ensures that the object follows a curved trajectory rather than moving in a straight line. Question 18. What type of motion does an object experience when it travels equal distances in equal intervals of time along a straight path? Answer B. Uniform motion. Explanation. Uniform motion is when an object travels equal distances in equal time intervals without changing its speed or direction. In this type of motion, the velocity remains constant. Question 19. Which of the following quantities is not a vector? Answer D. Speed. Explanation. Speed is a scalar quantity because it only has magnitude and no direction. In contrast, velocity, acceleration, and displacement are vector quantities, as they include both magnitude and direction. Question 20. Which of the following best describes Newton's third law of motion? Answer C. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Explanation. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This means that forces always come in pairs acting on two different objects, with the forces being equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Question 21. What happens to an object's velocity if it is moving in a circle at constant speed? Answer C. The velocity changes only in direction. Explanation. In circular motion, even if an object moves at constant speed, its velocity changes because velocity is a vector quantity that depends on both speed and direction. The direction continuously changes as the object moves along the circular path. Question 22. What is the time period of a satellite that is near the Earth's surface? Answer C. 84.6 minutes. Explanation. The time period of a satellite orbiting close to the Earth's surface is approximately 84.6 minutes. This is the time it takes for the satellite to complete one full orbit around the Earth. Question 23. What is the work done by a force if the displacement of an object is perpendicular to the direction of the force? Answer C. 0. Explanation. When the displacement of an object is perpendicular to the direction of the force applied, The work done is 0 because the angle between the force and displacement is 90 degrees. Cos 90 degrees, 0. Question 24. Which of the following is not an example of a derived quantity? Answer C. Temperature. Explanation. Temperature is a fundamental quantity in the SI system. Measured in Kelvin K, derived quantities such as velocity, force, and momentum are defined using the fundamental quantities and involve a combination of them. Question 25. What is the effect of increasing altitude on the gravitational potential energy of an object? Answer C. It increases. Explanation. Gravitational potential energy, U equals mgh, increases as the height, hh, from the Earth's surface increases because the object is moving against the Earth's gravitational pull. Thus, as altitude increases, the potential energy becomes greater. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to join us and celebrate these incredible accomplishments. Your support and engagement mean so much to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on future content. See you next time.